What's up everybody, my name is Lee and this is Adventure FPV. I'm a beginner FPV pilot, not an expert. So if you guys are looking for some expert information, you're not gonna find it here, but I am gonna be able to pass along information to you guys from a beginner's perspective. So if you're just beginning or you've already begun and you kind of want to take that journey with someone who's in that same position, you're in the right spot. If you want some great expert information, go check out something like Joshua Bardwell's videos. His stuff is amazing. Been learning a ton from that guy. This video is going to kind of talk about some of the choices that I made as a beginner right from the beginning of my journey here. So let me tell you a little bit about myself. I've been flying drones since 2013 and I've had my Part 107 license since 2016. I've been a professional drone pilot selling footage for weddings, real estate, commercial applications, construction, and I even sell stock video footage. But I never dipped into FPV, even though I wanted to like 10 times. But I think the DJI FPV drone caught my attention and it gave me that final push. Now, before you get too excited, I did not buy the DJI FPV drone. And I don't think I'm going to for a while, because after I started doing a little research, I found out that maybe it's not the best option for a beginner. And I'm gonna talk about some of the choices that I made and why I made them. So let's start with a couple drones here. I bought this iFlight Chimera 4. It's a 4-inch long-range drone. This one has the 3000 kV motors. It's not really for acro or anything like that, even though I'm gonna probably try a little bit. But I bought this because it's a bind and fly drone. It's ready to go. You just bind it to your remote, you bind it to your goggles, and you're off and running. I also bought this iFlight ProTech 25. This is also a bind and fly drone. Both of these drones have the Caddx Vista system, which is for the DJI FPV goggles. I have the V1 goggles. I also bought the DJI FPV remote control, not the new remote control, but the older one, because it automatically binds to both of these. And I'm trying to keep things simple. I'm also trying to keep things cheap for now. And so yeah, I just bought that because of simplicity. I can buy more drones with this system and automatically just bind right up to them and start flying. So that was the choice there. Now I'm probably gonna end up flying in the cinema world because I'm a cinematographer. I like doing that style of flying and capturing that epic footage. I'm probably gonna be doing more of that than I will be freestyling or anything like that. Although I am looking to learn some of that and get some different drones. I am flying in the simulator right now, which has been a huge help. So glad I decided to do that. But these drones are, you know, as far as camera choice goes, these will not carry a full-size GoPro. You have to have a naked GoPro or some sort of other small camera, Insta360 Go. And actually I decided to buy the Beta FPV SMO 4K. And the reason I did that is because I have a GoPro 5, but it doesn't seem like the GoPro 5 is a good choice to make into a naked GoPro, which means I would have to sell this and buy a 6, 7, or 8, and then take the risk of taking it apart and making it a naked GoPro. And like I said, I'm trying to stay cheap and simple right now. I don't want to get overwhelmed with too many variables. So I decided to go with this package because it's already ready to go. Now, it was kind of a tough choice though, because I've been watching some of the footage online from this camera and I'm not super impressed. I mean, it looks good, but maybe it's just the way people are using it. They have it set up with auto exposure, auto white balance, and you're getting flickering and dynamic light changing, and it also looks a little too sharp. So that's something else we're gonna explore on this channel. I'm gonna try and figure out the best settings for this camera. I see a lot of reviews and I see a lot of people using it and test footage, but I'm not really seeing anything I fall in love with, and maybe I never will see anything that I fall in love with, and I'll have to end up converting to a naked GoPro or a different system. But that was the choice I made as a beginner. So just to kind of recap, as a beginner with all the information I took in, I went with the DJI digital FPV system because I hate analog. I flew it in the past. I know a lot of you swear by it, love it, and it's all you're ever gonna do, but it's not for me. So I went digital with DJI. I also bought the DJI remote, which is a bind and fly with these Caddx Vista or the Air unit or the Nebula. So that was another choice that I made. And then I also made the choice to buy bind and fly drones, ones that were ready to go. and I don't have to think about too much. I just connect them and you fly. So anyway, I'm hoping to give you guys more information from a beginner's perspective throughout the course of this channel, and hopefully improve, and we'll get some cool flights going and we'll learn together. So anyway, thank you for watching.